about now? Oh, did it work? How about now? So sorry, I'm not paying attention to the game. Can you hear me now? Oh, I hear an echo. That's really weird. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for those pesky little issues. No echo, just quiet still. What the... Like, this should be blowing out your guys' eardrums. Is that too loud? Whispering nothings into my ear. Anyways, okay, I gotta take off my headset because I can hear myself and it sounds very creepy. Okay, what do we got here? I missed some crazy moves. Apparently there was a quick guard play that happened. Looks like Sir Matthew is down his Mega already. However, I assume we have Trick Room up, so that's great. Not doing a whole lot of damage to that there Staraptor. The Poltergeist comes out, attacks the Meowsticks like clay. How much is this gonna do? A whopping 100%! That's a one-hit knockout! Somebody roll the terrible clip art thing they do at regionals. We see Life Orb on the Aegislash. As the close combat comes out for no damage, but once that boost to its defenses, Mega Staraptor is everyone's favorite new Mega if you are on ladder in the Ultra Ball tier. Let me make this a little higher. A little bigger so I can actually see it. Okay. Oh my gosh, is that the shiny Swampert? Oh, these are all shinies? Are they all legit shinies? What do we think? Press yes or no in the chat if you think these shinies are legitimate. Or are they genned? Bro, I'm talking about on the trainer side. Oh no! It got so dark. It was so dark that the special defense dropped for Swampert. That's gonna hurt. Swampert getting double up here, no protect. After that Psychic into the Life Orb Poltergeist is gonna be enough. Swampert doesn't get to do anything. It just falls flat like it does in Gen 3 when you face any grass type. Unfortunate. I'll touch my stick for you any day of the week, platonically. Did anyone see what move just came out of that there Staraptor? Was it Roost? Okay. Let's, you know, I think I'm allowed to, like, look at stats and stuff, aren't I? Don't I get to spectate things? Oh my gosh. Okay, I got two turns of Trick Room. It's very important to see that Johnny Spells is down one attack. You know, a very physical attacker. Galarian Slowking. But plus 4 Spadef and 2 defense. This is looking like a fat Staraptor. How, oh how, will Matthew come back from this? As the Psychic comes out, brings it down to 16%. Glim looking weak here. If I were Matthew, I'd just keep targeting the Glim slot. Yeah, that's always going to be the... So just 2 free knockouts for little to nothing. However, he's going to eat the Toxic Debris. If he wants to switch out any of these Mons and switch them back in, can sort of soak up or resist those. Or be immune, rather. Another close combat. We're really not doing a whole lot. Just trying to make it so we lose on a crit and rage later. That is the game plan right now. I guess I could pull up. I don't even know who is playing right now, because somebody thinks it's cool to have Trainer as their name. It's super effective in this Raptor. Ironhead, we're playing for the flinch. Oh, actually, it did a lot of damage. Still like 30%. Matthew and Anthony. Okay. The Brave Bird comes out. Does about half of its remaining HP, however, takes a lot of damage. So obviously you got to go for the Roost here, which gives another turn for Trick Room. So I think you're kind of cooked here if you're Anthony. You have to do 5 more turns of Trick Room. My dog is pissed that I'm doing this right now. It's okay, puppy. It's okay. Here comes the Roost. We're doing the roosting, a little bit of roosting. I mean, that Ironhead is still doing a chunk, 35%. With Trick Room coming up here, it's looking pretty dire for Anthony. Can you check? Spikes are up. Yeah. I think if you just have to keep spamming Roost here. And like dodging the Ironhead flinches. Oh. Does he think that picks up? I feel like you want to go for... I guess it... Oh, okay. I don't know about that one. Alright, that's going to be GG. What have we seen? Close combat. We've seen Roost. Brave. Have we seen a Brave Bird? I think we did. I don't know if we have Protect. Because you'd have to get a triple Protect here if you do have it in order to even have a chance. And we're just going to go to game 2 here. So it's going to be a kill for Galarian Slowking, everybody. The Trainer has lost. The Woodruff has won. Is it going to be a double Woodruff sweep today? 4-0 for the Dynasty. We'll find out soon. In the meantime, while we wait, do I have it set up? Kaladin Cam. Oh, there he is. He's a good boy. Don't know why the camera is blue, but there he is. That's a good little pup right there. Yeah. Are you so famous? Are you so pretty? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Shout out Harvey. Oh god. My tremors are activating. Oh no! Kaladin Cam took too much of my internet. Please hold. Let me in. Let me in! It's alright. We never need to pay attention to the first turn of games, bro. Hello? Champions? 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 We love a game by game freak. Wait, what the actual FUC? Huh? Oh, I'm dropping frames. Oh, there we go. How did it show that was? It shouldn't. Yippee! Do. Yeah, first turn, baby. Let's go. Okay, Mega Lopunny and Slowking once again, and it looks like we got a Weavile and that Meowstic. Weavile has a lower Fake Out, but neither are going for the Fake Out. I wonder if it's going to be a fling or just a close combat here. is the close combat. Do we have a Focus Sash? I do not know. We do. Pickpocket, steal a Mega Lopunite, become Mega Lopunny. Unfortunately, I don't think that's how it works. Do we see the fling? No, of course we don't. It's a knockoff, but it's Colbur Berry. Eats that up first. Reduce damage quite a bit. Obviously, it does not have King Rock for the flinch fling because it had the Focus Sash. Craig, lock the F in. So Trick Room is going to go up. We did see a Reflect come out there from Little Meowstic. Going to be reducing damage apparently, but when your Pokemon are super frail like Weavile, does the Reflect matter? We'll have to find out. Light Clay is the item of choice for the Meowstic we saw last game, so that Reflect is actually 7 turns remaining. As you can see, Sav has come online to play Stardew Valley. Good for her. Alright, so we have the Gooner Mega switching out here. I wonder if we'll see yet again the Aegislash. We will, but we're getting tickled here. What a horrifying move choice here. Lowering attack and defense and going for the Ice Shard to get a little more chip damage this turn. Decided that was the best option for that turn. I don't hate it if it can set up a KO next turn on the Slowking. Getting 2 Trick Rooms up was pretty rough for Anthony last time. So we'll see what he can do with the Staraptor, getting a nice cheeky little Intimidate on that Aegislash. And I'm wondering if, with the Weavile change, if we brought a different Pokemon in the back as well. Obviously, we had Swampert and Glimmora on the side of Anthony last time. But we will see Mega Emo evolve here. Looking stylish as ever. The fake tears, you get a little Spadef boost, but I don't know if that's going to be enough here, because we saw how much damage Poltergeist was doing at +2. This is going to be a free Poltergeist if it doesn't miss. Cast a Curse? Let's find out here. In the moment. It does connect. I think this is going to take it out. I'm going to be honest with you. Not even close. I have no fucking clue because Reflect and -1 from the Intim. Let's lock in Caster Craig. You dumb idiot. As the Brave Bird does take out the kill, Johnny Spells does fall. Holy moly, I'm not connected to the network. What the actual flippity flaps. They said your casting is so dog that you are out of here. Don't know why that happened. I apologize to everyone. I don't know what the frick. I am hardwired in. It's friggin' over, bros. There's a problem with the software. No kidding, bro. Can I connect to Wi-Fi? Lock in! Alright, so let's think here. Probably bringing in Aromatisse. So, what the fuck? 404, Craig's not found. Bro, what do you mean I need to put in my password? Okay, we're connected. We're locked in. Do we see another fake tears this turn on the Staraptor? Double protect on Staraptor, okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. It's a good call, it's a good call. I believe there's 2 more turns. Oh, Trick Room's already done? Holy guacamole. Oh, they went for a double protect and they got it? Oh. Peak moment that I missed. Classic Craig! D-scene at the worst moment possible. It was Aromatisse. I called that mon in the back. Basically a gamer. As we see the switch out to this Mega Lopunny, who's going to be hit with some fake tears. Just kidding. It's the side fake tears again on the Staraptor. Getting fully healed up. That's probably a +6. But the second Trick Room has been activated by Kristen. Let's see here. Let's take a look see here. Reflect is still up for 2 more turns. That is +5 on the Spadef. And we're seeing another bout of Trick Room here as we're switching out Mega Lopunny. Tickle comes out. Attack and defense going up. Is this Moonblast going to crit? Let's find out. No, still did. 16%. Not bad, not bad. As the close combat really just does almost half while getting another boost. So you got to think here with a last turn of Reflect, we're probably seeing a good old Tickle into Roost would be my guess. I think if I'm Matthew, I'm going for Iron Head here to try to get the flinch. Because if you can stop 1 turn of that Roost healing, it becomes a lot simpler. Don't hate choosing to use the Tickle on the Slash. But, oh, 25% damage, actually. I couldn't do math the first time. I think that's going... I don't know. I think it's going to do a lot of damage. We go for the Poltergeist. We attack the Meowstic, though. Getting rid of the support piece. And it doesn't even KO after the Tickle. And the last turn Reflect paying dividends. Roost is looking really good here. Not entirely sure how I feel about that choice. I guess thinking he wouldn't have... The double up didn't pick up through Reflect and -1. But now Staraptor looking like an issue. Looking like an absolute unit. If you ask me. Okay, so another Reflect gets to go out. That's pretty huge. That's basically the game of how many turns does it take to win if you're Staraptor before you get crits. As that Moonblast is still doing a decent chunk here. Like I said, about 24-25%. Poltergeist is going to connect here. Let's see how much damage it would have done. 41 to 20. Yeah, it would have picked up last turn. I think you have to go for another Roost here if you're Staraptor, but we're going in for the close combat, which we knew wasn't going to pick up. I guess we have Protect. We procced a Citrus Berry, though. 1 turn Trick Room. Do you call Matthew pivoting in the Mega Lopunny to get that Fake Out pressure live once Trick Room ends? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Things are looking grim. As like I said, here comes the switch. A Brave Bird here might actually be the correct play, but he does just bait out the Protect. Probably seeing a Moonblast here as we're tickling that slot. Moonblast does come into the Protect. And now you gotta wonder, what is the move of choice here? I believe I saw something about a Quick Guard last time. I don't know who it was on. But does the Quick Guard matter when you're a 20% Staraptor? It is -1. There is a chance for either calling the Quick Guard again or going for Tickle to call a close combat. I think Fake Out. He does just self-tickle. Okay. Do you survive this close combat? Oh, triple axle revealed. Does it connect? That's 2. But 3 is not enough. It just doesn't do enough damage after the last tickle. Survives. And goes for the Roost, actually. I am a little surprised by that. We haven't seen what Monty has in the back. But that is another round of Trick Room. 3rd Trick Room coming up here. Not deciding to sack the Staraptor. Very interesting. Have we seen all the moves from this Meowstic? Reflect, Tickle, Quick Guard. Do we know the 4th move? Does it have an attacking move? I do not know. I think a Brave Bird into Lopunny is Fake Tears is what we saw. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I think a Brave Bird's a pretty pretty decent play here into that slot. Another tickle comes out. Does the Moonblast critical hit? No, it doesn't. So we're Bing chilling. We do just decide to target down that Aromatisse to finally kill it after 3 close combats. And get it out of here. No more Trick Room. This will be the last Trick Room of the game. And with a Mon full health in the back, you gotta wonder, how can Matthew pull this one out? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a C and ends with a Rit. I do like going for Quick Guard here. I think that would be the safest play. And there it is. Anthony goes to the Quick Guard. Does he get the fake out? That's a nice play. That was kind of Matthew's best out there. And now we're looking at probably... Oh, he just goes for the Poltergeist again. Really not playing for these Ironhead flinches. That does only 9% damage. Should see... Close combat might be able to get there. Oh, we do just Roost, though. So we're taking advantage of calling out that fake out turn to Roost up. And the scariest thing about these type of teams is 1 crit, though. That's all it takes. 2 turns of Trick Room left. What will we see? Kaladin is crying because he has to go pee. Crit, 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 crit. Another tickle. Poltergeist again. The Straptite's gonna bounce up and down, hit the Staraptor, and do 7% damage. Holy fuck! As the Life Orb does more than the damage itself, as the close combat comes out, that's easily gonna pick up Fabian. Gooner down, Gooner down. So Matthew losing his Goon Commander. Is there a way for him to pull out this game? Or is Straptor going to take another kill? Final turn Trick Room. Pretty easy decision here. If you're Anthony, to keep it safe. Let's see if he finds it. Let's just take a quick little -2 versus +6. We know Straptor has that protect. We gotta go for it here. We gotta play safe. Don't get sloppy. Don't give him a chance back into this game. And he does go for the protect. Well done, well done, well done. And another tickle. Just the tickle monster VGC out here. Truly horrifying stuff. And with that, should be Z game, as we'll be going to a game number 3. And boy, do we need to hurry it up, because I have people coming over in a half hour and I haven't cleaned my bathroom yet. And let me tell you something about my bathroom. It's kind of nasty. Quick Guard, a potential Shadow Sneak. But no such thing as the Brave Bird's gonna come out and easily take away that sword form -trace. Critical hit comes out. They've been waiting all game for it. It's so game determinative. Oh my gosh, we're going to a game 3 all because of that crit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is the age of Woodruff coming to an end? Who knows? We're going to that all-important game number 3. Any song choices from anyone? You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put on Strong Trainer, because these guys are strong trainers. Oh, I just want to actually not miss the picks for one time. One time for the one time. Can we actually see? Do we know? I'm pretty sure it is. It's Mega Galil, right? How do you say that Pokemon's name? Are we going to see the Noivern Telepathy Mega Explosion? That would be freaking cool. That'd be freaking sweet, bro. That'd be epic poggers. Alright. The trainers have picked their Pokemon. Indiana, make some noise for your HDA Round 2 final game. We've got 2 friggin' Pokemon on both sides. Can you believe each trainer sent out 2 Pokemon? Alright, are we gonna go through another Trick Room? No, what's the word? Tirade? You pronounce it Glalie. Okay, during Pride Month, I'll pronounce it Glalie. So, we got this here. Have we seen? We don't know the item, right? On this Glamour. It's not Sash. We saw in the Weavile. I wonder what it could be. As the Fake Out comes out into the Meowstic. Uh-oh, no Quick Guard. And no Mega Evolution. Keep that in mind, people. Keep that in mind. As an Earth Power comes out, doing over half to Johnny Spells. Is he going to fire back with a Psychic? Or is he just going to set the Trick Room? He is, once again. Glimis Scarf. Beautiful. Thank you for letting me know. Beautiful. He meant to Mega. Okay, well, you got to quit coaching him, Ben. Get out of there. I'm going to fine you guys, all right? No coaching. He meant to Mega, or did he? It's a mind game. The Mega coming out now. Mega Lopunny under Trick Room. Does it have what it takes? As we do just do a tickle into that Lopunny. Psychic coming out into the Choice Scarf Glim, but it lives. Did he calc for that, ladies and gentlemen? Did he calc for that? But it's actually faster because of the Choice Scarf. So it goes down. Oh my gosh! The Toxic Spites have scattered all around your side. So only a tickle came out that turn. But -1 on the old Lopunny. Gotta be honest, not at all hitting Matthew's positioning here. As we know, it would be really nice if there was a Psychic move on that Meowstic. However, with only support options, Matthew's got some easy target selection here. Are we going to see the fake tears onto the Megastaraptor? Oh, but Johnny Spells is actually the one switching out this time for the Aegislash, deciding to keep in the Lopunny. Okay. Tickle on a Lopunny so degenerate. Absolutely it is. Some gooner ass shit. We do just go for the Protect. That is a very surprising play, as we are just going to tickle that same slot again. Okay. And calls the triple axle on that Protect. So well done by Anthony. Pretty successful turn, all things considered. And now you got to wonder, down a Mon, are we going to try to get close combats up and just fire away, fire away? Or are we just going to sort of sack this Megastaraptor and try to sweep with something in the back? I don't think that's probably Anthony's game plan. But we're going to see this Poltergeist come out. Light Clay beating the shit out of Meowstic. Pow! And it looks like it might have been a one-hit knockout through Reflect. That fake out chip mattered. My dog is pissed that I'm not taking him pee. And he goes for the roost. Oh no! Matthew makes the turn perfectly, and that might seal the game right there. Anthony predicting that he would be targeting down that Staraptor, but unfortunately for him, the roost was fully wasted. So now with just a Weavile and a Dream, it is the last turn of Trick Room, so he's not out yet. You have to get many calls in a row here. As that Johnny Spells has the regenerator ability. As you see, he's already back up to 59% after that critical flinch. As the Ironhead comes out, going to bring it down to Sash. Things are looking rough. What are we going to press here with this Staraptor? Are we going to try to get some bulk with our close combats into the poison psychic type? Looks like yes, it's going to be the play. A whopping 8%. Or was it 7? I can't count. The twisted dimensions return to normal. I don't know if we've actually seen Shadow Sneak yet from this Aegislash. Maybe when I DC'd, because my internet was terrible. But if Aegislash has that priority move, you gotta think, does Weavile have Sucker? Does Weavile have Sucker? The Shadow Sneak does come out. Oh, and he does finally reveal that priority move. And that is probably going to seal the game unless we see a crit Brave Bird. Kaladin, I love you. You're not actually in that much pain or sorrow. It's fine. It's not that deep. But you know what is deep? The amount of skill, determination, guts that Slowking dug down to Trick Room. Living on 4%. The Trick Room goes up. And I think that is going to be all she wrote. But never count a trainer out as the Psychic lands onto this Raptor, doing just under half of its remaining hit points. The Ironhead is going to come out and not actually pick it up. Does he finally get that flinch under Trick Room? No, he doesn't. The Roost comes out. But I do think another Psychic and Ironhead will guarantee the game. I think your best odds are to go for that triple protect. The all-important triple, as we see number 1. And then you kind of have to make a call on the triple protect turn of, do you risk the triple or do you fake risking the triple and call the fake out switch from Lopunny coming in? We'll see. It all matters after this with the double protect attempt. Real ones self KO Johnny Spells and swing with Johnny Spells this turn. But the double protect doesn't happen, as we do just see the Psychic come out, bringing it just in the red at 11%. And unless he presses Poltergeist and misses, I think that's going to do it. Oh, he does get this Death boost. A little late for this, as we do see Staraptor fall to that Aegislash. And that is going to be 2-1 in favor of whatever Matthew's team name is. Now my little doggy is whining, but I might be able to get a quick interview with Matthew. I also don't know why I can hear my echo, and it's making me want to scream! Everything's fine. Alright, let me jump into tour lobby at Matthew. Let me know. Can you? Wait. Can you guys still hear me? If you can hear me, that's so great. It would be so great if you can still hear me. Oh, let's go. Okay. All right. Oh, there he is. Why are you so quiet? Oh, there he is.
I hadn't said anything yet.
Ah. Well, we have another Woodruff making a name for himself. I know you're trying to step up to your brother's shoes.
I've been living in his shadow my whole life.
Yeah, he did 2-0, and you had a hard-fought 3 games, but you were able to take it. How are you feeling after the first week of the Hoothoot Draft Association?
Yeah, no, it was a ton of fun. I didn't play last season because I was trying to do some more, behind-the-scenes stuff, making sure it all ran well. But I saw everyone else having so much fun that I was like, I gotta join in this season. I don't want to miss out. I'm very excited about the tiers in this and how everyone has kind of really funky teams, and I think that that just adds to the chaos, adds to the fun. You saw me bringing Pokemon like Aromatisse and a Galarian Slowking. I think that's what makes draft so much fun, and I think this was a good showcase of that.
Yeah, a lot of interesting Pokemon that you don't normally see in the old VGC. Aromatisse being a big highlight, but also that Galarian Slowking, who was a bit of a nuisance. We did see the all-elusive triple Trick Room set in that match. Did you think, was that part of your game plan going in? Yeah, did you expect to get 3 Trick Rooms up that game?
It wasn't my game plan, I'll be honest with you. When I was building the team, it's one of those things, I think in your head, Staraptor's a lot less, that Mega Staraptor's a lot easier to get rid of. But when it starts getting those, fake tears boosts, those tickle boosts, those screens, all of a sudden you're throwing super effective moves and you're just bouncing off of it. It's like, well, we're going to have to be in this one for the long haul, I think. Absolutely.
How are you feeling about... Because I have to, the match was great. You got the win. That's awesome. We all watched most of it because my internet DC'd multiple times. Yeah, well, let's not talk about that. Well, instead, let's talk about a small missing section on those power rankings. Matthew, you yourself did not rank yourself as you said you wouldn't.
Yeah, that's my personal rule. It just kind of adds a little bit of bias, Whenever I see people do power rankings, and they rank themselves, they always rank themselves really high, and I don't think that's fun. But if I were to rank myself, looking back at it, I think I'd put myself pretty close to the middle. I don't think there's anything spectacular about my team. There's a lot of weird synergies on the team, and I think there's enough that you can see I have a Trick Room mode, I have a faster mode potentially. With things like Noivern, I didn't bring that Hisuian Typhlosion, the Lopunny. And so I think that it's a decent team, it's a solid team, but it's not I don't think I'd be anywhere close to the top 10 from what I remember the teams that I ranked that high.
All right, a bit of modesty, a bit of realistic expectations for your team. That being said, you do come out on top of week 1. And Matthew, as every single Pokemon interview in the history of VGC has had, would you like to give any shout-outs? Perhaps your coach. Oh, please do.
In the battle, I was terrified that he was going to bring that Flareon. I want that out there. I was way more scared of that thing than anything else. Because I was planning on just bringing my Aromatisse that only had fairy moves, my Aegislash. I was like, if this thing just gets one attack off, it's going to kill something. I need all of my Pokemon because this is such a slow, long game that we're playing.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, having a surprisingly good counter Trick Room mon, potentially trained that way, would have been a bit of a hassle. Maybe Anthony didn't train it to be slow enough, or wasn't thinking that it was out for the...
I did go minus speed on everything to try and hopefully account for that.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I think it was a good showing from both teams and both coaches. I was a little sad we didn't get to see any mega Glalie explosions next to Noivern, but maybe for future weeks.
I was actually, that was my plan coming into this battle. I wasn't planning on bringing the Lopunny, I was planning on bringing the Glalie, because I was scared of Swampert as well, and I was like, I can freeze dry it, and I don't have to worry about it. But then he didn't bring the Hydrapple, he didn't bring the Mega Audino, and I was like, alright, I think he's bringing the Flareon, and I can't bring it against that Flareon. I think that's too much Flareon weakness on this team.
That's totally fair. Well, looks like...
But it'll be back, don't you worry, it's still coming to those 4 games.
We will be...
sneak out a sneaky 3rd game as well for that Glow King and Aromatisse, so
Oh, true.
upset.
Not mad about that, and using some of the shitters as getting those games out of the way.
Exactly.
Tactical losses round 2, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely all it was. Not getting outplayed by any means. No.
For sure.
Fun match to watch, and excited for more throughout the week. Matthew, any last words or shout-outs before I let my dog out to go potty?
I'm just going to shout out everyone that joined the league this season, especially the new players. I think it's always fun to have people joining draft, try and draft for the first time. And we've got a lot of new players, and I'm really excited to see how everyone does.
What a wholesome response from Matthew Woodruff, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the match. Thank you so much for your time, Matthew. And to everyone else watching, go enjoy the weekend. What are you doing? Go outside, touch grass. Have a good night, everyone.